How does iStall prevent tows for existing residents on a property? iStall is capable of preventing tows to residents on an existing property. It needs to be set up such that we have a way of reaching residents on that property. And in apartment communities, that's very easy. If we are renting your parking stall to you, we have your contact information and we can therefore reach you. And so if somebody requests a tow on your vehicle and you've accidentally parked in the wrong stall, then we can reach out to you by whatever means of communication we've got, at very minimum an email, likely your phone number. And so we can send you an email and a text saying you're parked where you're not supposed to be and somebody has asked us to tow you. Can you please acknowledge receipt and that you will move your car? And in that way, we can turn what would otherwise be a drastically bad situation for both of the person that's been displaced from their stall as well as the person who is parked in the wrong stall. We can turn it into a positive customer service event. In condominiums, it's a little bit more difficult. If iStall has only been set up for visitor parking and we're only administering visitor parking, one of the underlying tenets of the program is that we do not need your information in order to register your car. The idea is that you can get in, quickly tell us your license plate and where you're visiting, and that's it. We don't demand that you create an account or any of that. And so in that scenario, we don't have enough information to reach out to you if you are presently registered in the program. And so the way to solve that is through resident registration. And so it's something that we're just rolling out for condominium properties, whereby when you register in iStall as a resident, that we can let you know if there's a parking event that you need to know about. So for instance, a snow clearing or a parking lot sweep. In both of those scenarios, it's not uncommon for a property manager to need to bring a tow company in and do 15 or so tows to the street. And so they're not tows to the impound yard, so it's not quite as bad as being towed to impound, but just being towed to the street by a condo corporation can be a really pricey event. They might contract that tow for $75, but it's not uncommon for them to then add an administrative charge of $100, $150 on top. And so you're looking at the same price usually as being towed to an impound yard, just for having forgotten or not seen that notice that got slid under the door saying we're doing the parking lot clean on this day. And so with resident registration, which we can roll out as a value-added service that does not increase the cost to the corporation, we now have a way to reach you. And so if you park in the wrong stall, we know where to find you, then we can let you know in advance of that tow and hopefully instead of it. And in the event that there's a parking lot sweep, your property manager can kind of click a button, write their little reminder, hit submit, and as soon as they hit submit, then we reach out to you by however whatever means we've got to reach you. So if we've got your cell phone, we send you a text saying, hey, as a reminder, parking lot sweep is tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. All cars need to be removed by 8:30. And then we send you another one at 8:15 saying it's time to move your car. If you haven't moved your car, go do it now. And $225 in tow charges just got avoided.